everyone, we're going to compute 1 minus I square root of 3 raised to the third power by simplifying, and then also by applying DeMoivre's theorem and expressing the answer in rectangular form. So before we get started, just remember I equals the square root of -1, and therefore I squared equals -1 if you square both sides. All right, so let's get started. The first method is just by using FOIL method or distributive method. So if I multiply these two, I get 1 minus I square root of 3 squared. So I'm just multiplying these two first. And that gives you, if you use your a squared minus 2ab plus b squared factoring facts, you're going to get this equals 1 minus 2ab, so 2I square root of 3 plus, and then you square this part. So this is going to be 3I squared. And then we multiply this by this second one, which is 1 minus I square root of 3. Now I can simplify this. Remember, I squared is -1. So this ends up being -3. So we're going to get -2 when you 1 minus 3 here. It's -2 minus 2I square root of 3 times 1 minus I square root of 3. And then you FOIL this out, you're going to get -2 plus 2I square root of 3 minus 2I square root of 3 plus this one's going to be 6I squared. And remember, that's -1. So these two cancel. So we get -2 plus 6 times -1, which is -2 minus 6, which is -8. Okay, now we have to apply DeMoivre's theorem. And the way you do that, you're going to write it as 1 minus I square root of 3 cubed. So the first thing I want to do is convert this to polar form. So I want to write this as, I want to write it like that. So I know my R equals positive square root of 1 squared plus negative square root of 3 squared. And that equals 2. And I know my angle is going to be inverse tan of negative square root of 3 divided by 1. So, and that's going to give you -60 degrees. So angle is -60 degrees. So now that we have that, we can write this as 2 for your R, cis of -60 degrees. You can make that coterminal if you want, cubed. So this really gives you 2 cubed, based off our formula, 2 cubed cis of 3 times -60 degrees. And this gives you 8 cis of -180 degrees. If you want to make that coterminal, you can just put a positive there because you add 360. So simplifying this, you'll get 8. Cosine of 180 is -1. Sine of 180 is 0I, which gives you -8, which is what we had before. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.